Alcohol, cocaine, marijuana, they're all toxic to the brain. I know some of you here don't want to think marijuana or alcohol are toxic to the brain. I published a study on 1,000 marijuana smokers. Virtually every area of their brain was lower. The American Cancer Society recently came out and said you shouldn't drink at all because any alcohol is a risk factor for 7 different kinds of cancer. And so the real reason not to use drugs or alcohol is they damage your brain. And if they damage your brain, they damage your life. But Art published the marijuana study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease. But what we also learned through our imaging work is there's many other toxins for brain function, such as mold exposure, carbon monoxide. Many firefighters are exposed to carbon monoxide, being around pesticides, toxic chemicals, heavy metals, even general anesthesia. This is my assistant at Amen Clinics, Karen. She's worked for me for many years and had a big fat brain, and then had general anesthesia. She had to have an aortic aneurysm repair. She was under anesthesia for 8 hours. And I could just tell she wasn't the same when she came back to work. She cried easily. She had brain fog. She wasn't as detail-oriented as she was before. And her brain reflected the damage. And very few people know, even though it's in the scientific literature, it's a whole food fight on cognitive and learning problems after general anesthesia. But we put her on a brain repair program, and over time, her brain was healthier, but we still have work to do. So how do you know if you have toxins in your brain? Well, you can get a scan. If there's a history of water damage at home or work, foreign travel, amalgam, so mercury, you can get a metal hair analysis, mycotoxin mold testing, and we often refer people, we get a bumpy brain like that, we refer people to our integrative medicine doctors. So how do you decrease toxic risk? Well, one, you stop exposure. And so I'd just be fine if you didn't drink at all. I'm not a fan.